So, hello all, namaste, and welcome back for our live session today. So, जैसे आप जानते हैं कि ऑल इंडिया आर्टिस्ट एसोसिएशन हर जब मौका मिलता है लाइव सेशन करता है, और हमने ये शुरू किया है हमारे जो जजेस हैं उनसे, और खुशी की बात यह है कि हमें रिस्पांस बड़ा ही अच्छा मिला है. So thank you everyone, and here we are All India Artists Association जो शिमला में 1955 में शुरू हुआ था, और since 65 years हम ऑल इंडिया डांस एंड ड्रामा कंपटीशन ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं, डांस एंड ड्रामा फेस्टिवल ऑर्गेनाइज करते आए हैं. सो 65वां साल हम सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं. कोरोना में है, लेकिन हमने कहा कि क्योंकि डिजिटल मीडियम अभी आ गया है, सो लेट्स नॉट स्टॉप. कोई हमें रोक नहीं पाएगा. सो एआई यूं ही आगे अपना इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करता जाएगा, और लाइव सेशन को जो रिस्पांस मिला है हमें आप लोगों से बहुत अच्छा मिला है, और इसीलिए आपके रिस्पांस के कारण हम बहुत अच्छे अच्छे लोगों को जोड़ भी रहे हैं. और इसमें आज हमारे साथ में हमारे बहुत ही खास हैं जो स्वाति हैं. स्वाति लक्ष्मणन, एक्चुअली बेसिकली शी इज एन इंडियन जो अभी यूएस में है, और आज की हमारी गेस्ट फॉर लाइव सेशन स्वाति हैं विथ हर टीम. सो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट कि स्वाति को प्लीज ज्वाइन करें. लेट अस हैव स्वाति.
Namaste.
Hi Swati. Namaste. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much.
Welcome Swati, and I'm so happy you're with us. जैसे now in India it's 7 p.m. शाम हो रही है, but US में जहाँ स्वाति है वहाँ पे सैन फ्रांसिस्को में it is morning 6 o'clock, right?
Yeah,
that's what we discussed. 6:30. So this is my first live session, Swati, where we are going to have someone outside from India. But I know Dil hai Hindustani, and it has been pleasure having you with us, Swati, always. And हमारी जो मीटिंग रही है स्वाति के साथ में, वो ऐसे हुआ था कि we had a festival of dance जहाँ पे last year in 2019, और स्वाति had performed there. She participated and she actually was there with her family, and it was great to meet you, Swati. And since then we have this bonding continuing, and I want this to continue for forever.
Of course, I want to continue this for forever too. It was like amazing when we met all the artists in Patiala. I cannot forget those moments. Those food. Oh my God, so amazing.
That's great, Swati. Now, just about Swati, I'll introduce you. Let everyone know who you are basically. So, Swathi Lakshmanan, the artistic director of Chorus Charas, Destination for Arts, San Francisco, California, USA, is a versatile and experienced Bharatanatyam dancer living in San Francisco. Swathi is a performer, choreographer, and teacher who teaches widely all over the world. At the Chorus Charas Destination for Arts, Swathi has a team of wonderfully talented faculty members to teach all Indian classical arts under one roof. So this is actually commendable, Swati. Swathi was trained professionally by Guru Shri K. Mohanan Kalakshetra for over 2 decades. Oh my God. And she also conducts workshops and lecture demonstrations and has traveled over countries to spread the joy of art. That's so beautiful. That's actually what is our mission, our motto of AI, national integration through art. We travel around, and that's what you are. That's why there is a blessed bonding between us. And during the December season 2019, Swathi was honored with the prestigious Natya Kala Ratna Award by Gana Mukunda Priya, Chennai, India. So congratulations, Swathi, for this. And I would want you to now start a session and welcome everyone, basically. And I would, again, today I'm going to start something. I'm going to come at the end of the session to say thank you. This starts from your session today. So please, Swathi.
Thank you, Rekha ji. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I'm so honored and so happy to perform for AIA again. Last month, right, one of my students performed for our Indian Association, and I was so proud to present her. And then, like, in a month again, we are all coming together and performing again in a live session. I'm just so overwhelmed. And time does not even matter for us.
That's same here. It's really, I'm happy that we are connected. That's what. And this is again, that is a festival. Again, it's a live session. That means it's a growth for both of us. So it's always wonderful. Swathi, I want you to share your experience with AI in Patiala. How was it basically? Let people know how was it for you?
It was amazing. It was my first time going to North India to for performance, and I was just overwhelmed with the hospitality, the food, the performance, the commute. Nothing was a big deal at all. We enjoyed all over. My parents were like feeling a little cold, but we all enjoyed a lot throughout the performances, and then the team of dancers, the team of like the organizers. It was amazing, Rekaji. It's like all you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. In fact, Swati was there with her parents, and I know it was very chilling, cold basically in North India. In December it's so cold. Still, you all managed, and this was actually appreciated, and it was in lots of newspapers. They had covered our event because it's the first time a national dance festival happening there, and which you made it international basically. So thank you so much. Kudos to you. And Swati, I would like you to continue session, and I want you to let us know in your session that how did you name your institute. So chorus charas. So I want you to go ahead when you go live session and tell everyone how was the journey and how did you start, and just go on and take over. I'm going to enjoy sitting outside and come at the end to thank you. So
Sure.
Swati, you carry on. All the
Thank,
best.
thank you.
Yes.
Namaste, viewers. Namaste. I'm Swathi Lakshmanan. I live in San Francisco. Uh, we started this Chorus Charas Destination for Arts. Uh, Basically, I started it under with my students. It's called a happy place. Chorus Charas is a Greek word. It means happy place. It means happy place and happy dancing. So my only aim is to like start this institution to spread joy, because art is something that will rule the world no matter what. So that's what we are here for today for. I want to invite Reshma today with me. Reshma, can you come in? Hi, Reshma.
Hello.
Reshma is my student, and we both are gonna talk and discuss a lot of topics, interesting topics, and then like Reshma has really interesting questions to ask me, ask all of us. So it's a very interactive sessions. Please feel free to comment your questions or like your suggestions inside. We will definitely try to answer as much as possible during the show. While we continue, I would let's keep talking. Although we will start our dance performance as well. In the side, I request Purvi to join in and start the performance herself with the invocatory piece.
Namaste. My name is Purvi Narayanan. I've been learning Bharatanatyam from Swathi Lakshmanan since 2016. I am going to perform two pieces. One of which is a Alaripu, which is an invocatory piece which intricate footwork with no expressions at all. The other one is quite different. It is a padam, and the song is about a hero longing for the reunion with his heroine. That I will be showing with my expressions and with very less footwork. Thank you.
That was a great performance, Purvi. The song that Purvi just danced to is the main invocatory piece of the Bharatanatyam performance, the Alaripu. During the session, we will be watching and discussing a lot more interesting things about themes and the kind of culture and dance that this art form represents. This is absolutely an interactive session, so please feel free to send your questions through live, and we will be more than happy to answer them as much as we can during the show. Art is like widely spread around the world now, and during these quarantine times we also realize how well we are connected and how much these art forms are also keeping us sane. So we will discuss more about this after the performance and incorporating themes and like sticking to tradition and convention after the Jatishwaram performance by Nayana, Keetki and Uma.
This is a very new venture you guys are gonna watch. So they are gonna do a group performance, but from everybody's place, that's their respective places, because we are still in quarantine. We are not going to meet people. We are like very strictly at least trying to follow. So we decided we are like a group performance, but here we're gonna perform from 3 different places, but it is a group performance. Let's watch how. Then I will start the performance now.
Sa ni sa ti sa ni da pa da ni da pa ma ga. Sa ni sa ti sa ni da pa da ni da pa ma ga ma pa
Wow, that was such a great performance. So we have so many questions. Um, Starting off with, so these are some common questions that are often debated between a lot of dancers, people who are starting out and people who have been in the field for a very long time. It truly depends on what it means to them. So was Bharatanatyam initially supposed to obey convention and tradition, or were we supposed to have more modern themes liberated into it, or what does that mean for dancers today? Is it still about doing what we did a few years ago, or what does that mean? I think you're muted. I'm not.
Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, that's a very interesting question. Thank you so much for that question. So, um, like you said, are we learning what it was originally founded? Are we learning the real thing that was already there, that was written like 5,000 years ago? Are we doing that? I guess we are trying to catch up on that. We are not doing it. I wouldn't say we're not doing it. We are trying to stay close to what is there, because we following our teachers' food path. And I bet my teachers followed their teachers' food path, and then it's going by tradition earlier. We definitely are trying to at least stay as close as possible to what our teachers taught us, and trying to bring that into our choreography and bring into our teaching techniques when we teach it. So that's why when a classroom is happening, we make sure like we make the students like understands what we are saying, just not say something and then like expect them to like just follow whatever the teacher is saying. I personally do not follow that path, because I always want my students to like understand what they are doing, and nothing by force. They should not be doing anything by force, especially arts, because art's something we should do by passion. It should not be done by force. That's what I believe in. And all these girls that performed, Purvi has not met me at all. She started learning from me in 2016. She has not met me. I live in California. It's in the west coast of, as you know, we live in the California. It's in the west coast of US. And Purvi lives in Pennsylvania at the east coast. So in flight, it takes 6 hours to travel. So Purvi started in 2016. We both had a lot of questions. I personally had a lot of questions because I just moved into US then, and I came straight from Chennai. I had so much of traditional uh, things into my brain, and then I was like, okay, how is it even going to work? And then one thing I said to myself: nothing should stop an art, be it distance, be it anything. Nothing should stop. So that's what it does. Like when you know an art, you have to keep giving it. When you are receiving it, you have to keep receiving it. So that's the only way of keeping it going, and that's the only thing that's keeping us sane, I guess.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we should be thinking about, or like doing, practicing heavily now since we're in quarantine and the situation has made us do so.
That's very true.
Do you think it's going to be more? Was it supposed to be the spiritual or devotional, or is there like, or what does it mean? Because it's supposed to be having like a devotional theme for every piece that we perform.
I actually like that you asked that question to me. I love it. So it's again it's a dancer's perspective. So
Right.
for me, God is friend. For you, God is a father figure, or like God is a boyfriend figure. God is like a like an enemy figure. Can it be anything? Like even if you have to hate something, you have to think about it to hate something. So
Right.
thinking about something is good enough is what I'm saying. You can think about it as anything you want, even you can think about God as anything you want. Although all the songs for Bharatanatyam Carnatic music is based on gods. Like we have like Kartikeya, Ganesha, Shiva, Vishnu. So we can take them as an embodiment of something. We can take Kartikeya as a very proud leader. He's a war god. He was born just to destroy demons. So
Okay.
isn't he a hero figure? What we see Rajinikanth like, what we see Shah Rukh Khan like, right? So
Right.
he's a hero figure. If you do not want him to seem like a god, seem like a hero figure. Why not?
Right.
Or seem yourself. What if you are like Kartikeya? Then what would you be like? So you can also feel like that. So creativity has no end. So you can take it spiritually if you want to take it spiritually, or if you want to take it like in a emotional way, you can take it that too. Or if you want to just do it for like, you know what, you're good, I'm good, that's fine too, because that's what we do art for. We want to do what we are comfortable with.
Correct. Very well said. So with that answer in hand, I would like to introduce Purvi to perform her second piece.
Oh, yeah, welcome Purvi.
Hello. I'm going to give my second piece, and before I give my second piece, I would like to thank Swathi Akka for teaching me everything that I know. Thank you.
தையலே உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்துருகி அயம் புராரடி தையலே உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்துருகி அயம் புராரடி தையலே உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்துருகி அயம் புராரடி 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 உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்தோருகி தயங்குதாரடி உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்தோருகி தயங்குதாரடி உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்தோருகி தயங்குதாரடி உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்தோருகி தயங்குதாரடி நினைந்து நினைந்தோருகி தயங்குதாரடி வையம் புகழ் போகுவேனோ தன்னில் மேவு வையம் புகழ் போகுவேனோ தன்னில் மேவு ஐயல் முத்து குமர பொய்யாமையலின் நின்று ஐயல் முத்து குமர பொய்யாமையலின் நின்று பையம் புகழ் போகுவேனோ தன்னில் மேவு பையம் புகழ் போகுவேனோ தன்னில் மேவு ஐயல் முத்து குமர பொய்யாமையலின் நின்று ஐயல் முத்து குமரன் பொய்யாமையலின் நின்று தையலே உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்தோருகி தயங்குதாரடி நாடி உருகும் வேலை மோடி செய்யல மோடி ஓடி கல்யாணி ராகம் ஆடி உல்லாசமாக நாடி உருகும் வேலை மோடி செய்யல மோடி ஓடி கல்யாணி ராகம் ஆடி உல்லாசமாக வேடிக்கையாக விளையாடி காங்கேயருடன் கூடி கலந்தனைய பாடிது சமயம் வேடிக்கையாக விளையாடி காங்கேயருடன் கூடி கலந்தனைய பாடிது சமயம் நாடி முருகும் தேடி மோடி செய்யல மோடி ஓடி கல்யாணி ராகம் பாடி உல்லாசமாக நாடி உருகும் வேலை மோடி செய்யல மோடி ஓடி கல்யாணி ராகம் பாடி உல்லாசமாக வேடிக்கையாக விளையாடி காங்கேயருடன் கூடி கலந்தனையவாடி சமயம் வேடிக்கையாக விளையாடி காங்கேயருடன் கூடி கலந்தனைய பாடி சமயம் நாடி உருகும் வேலை மோடி செய்யல மோடி ஓடி கல்யாணி ராகம் பாடி உல்லாசமாக வேடிக்கையாக விளையாடி காங்கேயருடன் கூடி கலந்தனைய பாடி சமயம் தையலே உன்னை நினைந்து நினைந்தோருகி தயங்குதாரடி
Wow, what a great performance, Purvi. So before we move on to the next performance, which is by our guru, Srimati Swathi Lakshmanan, she's going to perform a very vibrant Shiva Panchakshara Sthiti. A little bit about the piece before she begins. Lord Shiva represents the sun, and this piece literally means Panchakshar, and all the 5 letters in Sanskrit refers to the 5 holy letters. Na Shi Vaya. It is an ode to Lord Shiva, who embodies no limit, like the art and creativity that Swati ma'am was just talking about. And the letters Na signifies Prithvi Tattva, whereas Ma does the same with Jal Tattva, the water factor, and she energizes Agni Tattva, and Va energizes the Vayu Tattva, and finally Ya means the Akash Tattva, which is the sky. Now, little bit to begin with that, let's move on to Swati ma'am's performance.
नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगंबराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमदनाथ महेश्वराय मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमदनाथ महेश्वराय मंदारमूर्त्या बहु पुष्पसुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय मंदारमूर्त्या बहु पुष्पसुपूजिताय तस्मै मकाराय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षाध्वर नाशकाय शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्जवृन्द सूर्याय दक्षाध्वर नाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै श्रीकाराय नमः शिवाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै श्रीकाराय नमः शिवाय वसिष्ठ कुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शेखराय वसिष्ठ कुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शेखराय चन्द्रार्क वैश्वानर लोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय चन्द्रार्क वैश्वानर लोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्ताय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगंबराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगंबराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय पंचाक्षरमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नुयात् शिवे सह मोदिते शिवे सह मोदते नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
Wow, that was such a beautiful performance, Akka. So the show is getting very informative. We're getting a lot of love through the live feed and a lot of questions. We have a question from Jay. So what are the common rhythms used in this art? The Shiva Stuti seem to be a 5-beat rhythm, which is not commonly heard in other genres. Though I could be wrong. I don't know.
That's true. So each rhythm comprises of each emotions. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Let's hold on to that question till Swathi ma'am can join us.
I'm here. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's a very interesting question. So each talam, each rhythm has its own emotions.
Okay.
So when we do Khandajati, like 5-beat, usually it's used to show the Raudra
Mhm.
or like bravery. So this is completely bravery because we are praising on a hero who has no Adi, no Andam. So he's like he's like, he has no starting or ending. He's like the whole portion, a whole embodiment of the universe itself. So two embodiments of the universe, basically Shiva and Vishnu and the Devis. We usually show the bravery through Kanda Jati. When we do Mishra Jati is 7 counts. When we do 7 counts, it usually is playful. When we do Krishna, he's a playful guy. He steals butter. He's like fun. He does not listen to mama. So it is fun, right? It is fun in a way. Not for the mamas, but it's fun. So we use Mishra Jati for them. So it's fun. When we do Trishna Jati, it shows the ability of a dancer. Mainly to show the ability of a dancer, we use Trishna Jati. Trishna Jati is 3 counts. And Chatura Jati is the common one. We use Chatura Jati for every. Chatura means 4. That is common. Like we do Tattadavu, Natadavu in Chatura Jati, as you guys know. So it is like each Jati, each Talam is used to express different kind of emotions.
Right.
So not only we use like facial expressions, even while using facial expressions, we have to do takka, takkita, takka, takkita. So there is difference in everything. For each part of your limbs will move the talam as we practice towards that.
Okay, that's great. So, one more question before we move on to our last performance. What do you think is one of the biggest differentiators in teaching in India and teaching in the US?
I don't find it very different. Although one thing I found very interesting about teaching here was students asking a lot of questions. They just don't follow things just because parents and teachers are saying it. And that I found out because in schools, students are actually taught to say no to things.
Yeah.
Taught to say no and ask questions. Why should I do this? And parents have to explain them why they have to do this. I really appreciate that motive, because when you ask questions, you grow interest in yourself or not. So if I'm asking a question, you're saying me an answer. If I like it, I'm going to take it. If I don't like it, I'm not going to take it. So we have that option. At least you will know what I'm going to like it or not. You're not going to come constantly like force me on to do things, which is like, anyway, this generation is not going to go by that. That generation is gone long back. So that I found it different. But otherwise, teaching is completely like everywhere. It's like every kid is different. Even in India, even in US, every kid, every adult is different, because body responds in a very, very, different way with everybody. Some can do more Aramandi, some cannot do Aramandi. Does not matter at all. Nothing is right or wrong in art. So if you like to do it, we do it. That's all the art is all about.
Right. Another question from Ram. From how long are you practicing classical dance, and how much time anyone needs to learn and be a pro? And and I have another question that's an add-on. Is there an age bar? Like people usually think that when you start off younger, you can dance better and it becomes more part of how you present yourself every day. But it becomes harder when you're an adult. So what is your take on that?
I do not believe in that.
Okay.
Totally interest. To be frank, I have no idea on the technology. I use very less gadgets. I don't even know what is like the latest phone like in the market. And me teaching online is possible. Then anybody can learn anything at any age.
Right.
I'm 30. My students teach me how to use Zoom still in class. I stammer. My students tell me, like 5-year, 6-year, 10-year-olds tell me how to use Zoom, how to change my name or whatever. If I ask them a question, they'll answer me. So it's about the interest. If I want to learn, I will learn it. If I do not want to learn, I won't learn it. Anyway, at any age can it be. Even at the age of 5, at the age of 50. And I know a lot of people learning at the later ages because they find time, they find meaning for their life later, because the younger age is going beyond running behind the career and settling down in life. And then a lot of people are learning later in the life. But I don't think anything is later or sooner. It's all about the interest. And Ram's question was, can you say that again? Oh, how long have I been practicing?
Yeah.
I've been learning. I practiced with my guru for like 2 decades, and then I moved here, and I still learn with my guru as well. I learned through. He's a very traditional person. He wouldn't teach everybody online, and then I go to India and to learn from him. And then like now recently, I'm just convincing him to come online to teach me. Thank you so much, sir. All I'm doing today is I owe to you.
Okay, that's great. So, would you like to introduce the next performance, our last performance that Tilana?
Oh yeah, we are coming to the last performance of the day already. Oh my god, it's such a wonderful day, and thank you so much for all the comments. While my students are performing, I've been only reading the comments. I was not even watching you guys. I'm so sorry. And thank you so much for the overwhelming comments. And then like Purvi had a very good response, and I really like Purvi's expressions and everything. Like we discussed, Reshma, didn't you see that she was expressing her emotions towards the god? She was treating him as a friend,
Right.
right? So this is what we mean by transforming expressions, like how we want. But I was treating Lord Shiva as a god when I was performing. If you had found that difference, that's the difference. We want to put it in the creativity. Even I can do the same thing, same item, treating Shiva as my friend. I can do the same thing with sarcasm. Shiva wouldn't be angry. Shiva wouldn't be angry. Shiva would like it actually, because he likes creativity. He's a
Yeah.
creator, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, as we enter into the last performance of the day, I invite Emma to perform a Tilana. Tilana is usually the conclusion item of a performance. Like we started with the Alaripu, which is like an invocatory item. Tilana is the conclusion item. Tilana has like various movements, like it shows various abilities of a dancer in one item. Like they just move just their neck, just their eyes, just their arms. Like we move like every limb of the body talks to the rhythm is what a Tilana proves. And then there are expressions. And then there are like faster footworks. And then there are slower footworks. And then how the body responds to it. So as we like see all the items, Tilana is like a grand finale of any Bharatanatyam performance.
Mhm.
Emma, please join.
So, my name is Emma Sullivan. I am 10 years old and I started Bharatanatyam when I was 6, so I have been doing this dance for 4 years. Even though I live in America, doing Bharatanatyam is helping me understand more about Indian culture and mythology the most. It is helping me understand Indian mythology because this tells a story and need to learn it. My teacher is Swathi Lakshmanan. She's the teacher I've had the longest because my school teachers only last for 1 year. I learned 5 songs so far, and today I'm going to dance the 5th. It is called Tilana to the Raga Shanmuga Priya. Thank you.
That was wonderful, Yama. Thank you so much. That was a very energetic power pack performance. And that's what I was meaning to say. Every Tilana will be like not less than 9 minutes. Some will be like 15 minutes. So everything will be like, it will start very slow. It'll just end very fast in the end. Then like the foot will go vibrant. It'll just go vibrating literally until towards the end. And she did a good job. I hope you all enjoyed the show today. I'm still reading the comments. I'm just so overwhelmed to see all my students like able to perform for AIA. And thank you, Reshma, for accompanying me in this comparing.
Of course.
I'm clearly not good in talking. I can dance, I can choreograph, but talking, not so much.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you so much, Rekha ji, Rohita Shiv ji. And it's a wonderful opportunity. Trust me. Time doesn't even, all of them except Purvi lives in California. So we all woke up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then like we're getting ready and getting performed. I asked them only one thing. It's going to be at 6:30 in the morning. Are you going to be able to do it? If no, say no. And they're like, no, we can do it. So I'm just so happy for them that they were able to join us here. I'm just so happy. Thank you so much, Ji.
And Swathi, I did not feel that that's early morning there because they were so alert, so active, so graceful, so much into it. This means the passion and the dedication is so clear. And this happens only when you have a lovely guru. So it makes a lot of difference. A guru-shishya bonding is so important, which actually is missing nowadays, the way it goes on. Like, but what I heard when you're talking about it, that you had a student in 2016 when you wanted to teach and you are in different course altogether, but still you connected. So this digital platform that you started there, or probably it's a need when you're out of India to have someone like you And so, but the same thing is happening now. Now in this time when we are in lockdown, the corona time, the pandemic, we actually have realized that this online teaching really can connect you to anyone from anywhere across the globe. So it's such a wonderful thing.
That's true.
So-
I always believe that when we have to learn something, nothing should stop us. Nothing should stop us. Nobody should stop us. Nobody can say what we can learn. Nobody can say what we cannot learn. Nothing can stop. Money cannot stop. Time cannot stop. Commute cannot stop. If you want to learn, we should just learn it. If we have a
Yes.
guru, we can. It's a very blessing to have a guru that if we can learn it from them. Otherwise, we have to keep on trying. However, we want to learn. Only if we try harder, we get it. And I bet Emma is also one of my students that started learning only through online for a very long time ago, like since 2017 too. So Emma and Puri were the only students that were learning online to me. So I've made sure nothing changes. So those who I'm teaching in person, teaching online, nothing is different. I want everybody to dance the same way because I am the teacher. You're my student, so you have to dance my way. So there's no difference in that. So I believe in that if you are going to learn something, if you are interested in something, nothing should stop you. Just find a
Yes.
guru and everything will come along your way.
Yes, true. I mean, believe me, I am in Mumbai. It's a dream city. Still, I had difficulty in finding a right guru for my daughters because I was a working woman. I am retired now. Basically, I took voluntary retirement after 25 years. I said, now let me take my retirement, and I just taking care of my family and AI and meeting you all lovely people. So for me, when I was working, I wanted my daughters to learn Bharatnatyam or Kathak. I was actually preferring Kathak, but then I found a teacher in the school, and my daughters were learning there because I had no time to take them to a proper place because I need to give time traveling, and I was very busy going in the morning 8 o'clock, come back at 9:30. I thought let them learn whatever they want to, but I then realized actually that I wasted that time. You know, a lot of things are commercial nowadays, but
Yeah.
being away from commercial, and you also have an opportunity to be commercial and make money, but you, irrespective of all this, you're focusing to actually give what you have learned to your students, which is actually great. I would say hats off, and this is what it is because my father-in-law wanted this to happen, and that's why our mission, I said, is national integration through art. So when I meet genuine artists like you, who are so much spiritual that we're talking about it. So this is great. And here is my husband Rohitashwar Gaur, who is traveling, coming from
Hi.
shoot.
Thank you so much for this
Rohit ji,
opportunity.
नमस्कार
Swathi Lakshmanan
नमस्कार
from US, and आपको पता है और इनका खुद का इंस्टीट्यूट है जो है कोरस चरस, which means happy place. And Swathi, having you with us, this is a happy place for us right now. And my husband was shooting and is traveling back home. Rohit ji बोलिए.
अभी मेरा पैकअप हुआ और मैं घर की तरफ आ रहा हूँ और मैंने अभी लास्ट क्लास में काफी देखा प्रोग्राम और बहुत ही खूबसूरत और मैं क्या करूँ, हालांकि डांस मेरा फील्ड नहीं है, मेरा फील्ड थिएटर है, रंगमंच है और मैंने नेशनल स्कूल ऑफ ड्रामा दिल्ली से पूरी तरह से रंगमंच की ट्रेनिंग ली, लेकिन शिमला कंपटीशन की वजह से मैं बहुत सारी डांस फॉर्म्स को जान पाया, चाहे वो भरतनाट्यम हो, कुचिपुड़ी हो, ओडिसी हो। तो ज्यादातर क्योंकि हम अपने आप को थोड़े से फिल्मी टाइप मानते हैं तो हमारा डांस फॉर्म थोड़ा सा अलग है, लेकिन क्योंकि मैं नेशनल स्कूल ऑफ ड्रामा में था तो फोक की तरफ मेरा ज्यादा रुझान रहा। जो फोक थिएटर होता है या जो पारसी स्टाइल होता है, पारसी स्टाइल ऑफ एक्टिंग या पारसी स्टाइल जो गान होता है, पारसी स्टाइल के जो डांसेस होते हैं जो थोड़े से मेलोड्रामेटिक होते हैं, ये वाले ये वाले, तो इस तरीके के तरफ मेरा ज्यादा एक्सपोजर रहा। लेकिन शिमला कंपटीशन की वजह से क्योंकि वहां पर बहुत सारे ट्रुप्स बहुत अच्छा काम करते हैं तो मैं जो हूँ वो उन लोगों से भी जुड़ा और मुखातिब हुआ। ये प्रोग्राम आज का देखकर मैं बहुत खुश हुआ। इट वाज समथिंग वेरी डिफरेंट, बहुत ही बढ़िया और इतना खूबसूरत तरीके से आपने कंडक्ट किया रेशमा जी और
थैंक यू।
मतलब मेरे पास शब्द नहीं है और जिस तरह से आप टीच कर रही थी मैम, मेरे लिए ये एक नया एक्सपीरियंस था। तो बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं आपको आगे के लिए जी।
Actually, Rohit ji, thank you so much because I had told Swathi if possible I'll get Rohit ji with us, and fortunately there was a backup, and you know he's doing a serial Bhabhi Ji Ghar Par Hai, which is a world popular serial. He's Tiwari ji of Bhabhi Ji Ghar Par Hai, and pack up, and he was traveling. So on the other phone, I asked him to connect. He said network is not good. I said you just try to be here, and you are there, Swathi and Reshma. Thank you so much, Roji. Thank you. And so I'll just name your students, Swathi, Purvi, Nayana, Uma, Ketki, and Emma. Thank you so much. Lovely performances by you all, and I hope I've not missed anybody. And रोहित जी, ये हमारे ये जो अभी स्वाति से मैंने बात की है, this is going to be our journey, our bonding for lifelong. So we have AIA and Chorus Chorus forever with us. Swati, tell me what would you say now after watching Rohit ji here?
स्वाति जी,
we are
आप
family.
स्वाति जी, मैं चाहूंगा आप शिमला आए, आप किसी तरह शिमला आए स्वाति जी, मैं चाहूंगा.
Paka. Yeah, let's do it. I'm up for it.
Sure. Swati, you get everybody, Reshma, your whole team, your whole families, and Swati के parents इतने अच्छे हैं, I met them.
Yeah, we are there.
Yes, Swati, Swati कुछ कह रहे थे. Swati, say something.
Good work, Rekha. Thank you so much for organizing so many things like this to support arts and artists. I know we all know that how artists are feeling, having a tough time with this quarantine and this pandemic. Like they cannot, so artists are like they cannot sit and work in. We have to go out and perform. We want to go out. We want to go with people. We are like the most social people, and we are like stuck inside. And dancing inside four walls is like a new thing for us. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. This I never thought this would happen in my garage. My garage was always a dump. Thank you so much for making
I can see effort of you all, Swati. Actually, efforts of you all, each and every one, starting from you, Reshma, and other artists, everybody. So thanks once again for being a part of this AIA live session and blessing us and honoring us by being with us today. Thank you, Swati, again, and thank you, Reshma, and all the artists and all the families and all those who are watching today. Thank you so much, and special thanks to Rohit ji. I'm very happy whenever you on screen.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes. The opportunity.
Namaste.
Bye bye.
Namaste.
Namaskar.
Yeah, thanks, Reshma. Thank you so much. Bye bye.